Varus is high. As I get this new mic in my face. Varus is high. Ugh. Say hello. Say hi. Okay. She won't speak this time.
Refreshing. Why, hello there. I didn't see you there. My name is Caine Harrison. This is Dice Quest and Chaos. And to my left, I have someone who doesn't know how a mic stand works.
My name's Adam Hollis.
You just spoke that off screen.
I play Diabolus.
Completely off screen.
My name's Landan Stocker. I play Gale Ringfeld.
My name's Crowe. I play DeGale Darkcloud the Fourth.
My name's Garrison, and I play Zanis Verora.
My name is Caine Harrison, and I'm here with a question. So my question is, what is everyone's favorite, your character? What is your character's favorite instrument?
To play or to listen to?
Yes. Add more depth to this question. Give me a why as well.
Dare you?
Mm-hmm. No
Gong.
cop-outs. Gong?
Yeah, because it sounds fucking epic.
Alright, that's valid.
Absolutely the horn. It's loud. It's in your face. It's annoying.
What
and
kind of horn? Like a French horn?
No. Just like a simple
Like a
bugle.
war horn?
Air horn? Oh, okay.
Like a bugle.
I thought you were meaning like a war horn, like
Yeah.
a Nordic war horn.
A Matterhorn.
I was like a didgeridoo.
Yeah. Didgeridoo. Yeah, because it's everything to him. Casts a lot of spells with it.
Like some string instrument. Exactly which one?
Give me one.
Violin.
Thank you.
Flute?
Sure. Flute.
Lyre?
Fiddle.
Oh, like
What about my
viola?
dulcimer?
The dulcimer.
I love how DeGale's like instrument.
Hang on,
was not...
hold on.
Oh shit.
She clicked my mouse. That is just you. There we go. I fixed it. Now this is going over here, so you can't fuck with it anymore.
Alright, that was dumb. But I think DeGale's. I thought it would be like a wind instrument. Like woodwind, brass, anything that uses air. That's why I was like, oh, horn makes sense. Gong makes sense for the guy who rages.
That's why I picked a horn for one of my things, because I had like limitless air.
Just whistle.
Oh my god, please. I'm gonna give you a saxophone.
It's just Careless Whisper.
Well, it's because he's a ranger and he likes to pull on strings. So.
That was such a stretch, and I'm here for it. There you go. Limber up, boys.
It was a clever stretch. We'll give that to him.
Yeah.
Zanis?
Deciding between the violin, like stuff that like you can make.
It's definitely a flute.
Okay, can you fuck off? Because both of those are like really good for like that you like when like for me personally, like I'll play like music when I'm like working on stuff and study music and stuff like that, and those are always a big part of like music like that.
Zanis is a big fan of lo-fi.
So crazy.
Okay.
I feel like I want to go into that, but not for the campaign. I straight up thought it was going to be piano, and I kind of expected Zanis to know how to play piano.
It does seem like something he would know.
Right? Anyway.
You think he knows how to like spend his time doing things that aren't like studying and reading books?
I feel like it would be from a bet, though. Like, someone pissed him off, said he couldn't do it.
Bets.
Yeah, but his dad would be like, you could never do this. And he'll be like, I'll fucking teach you. And he learned it. That's what I imagined. Bubs' favorite instrument is the triangle.
God damn it.
Hemowheely's favorite instrument
Is himself.
is an ocarina.
Oh. I hate it.
And he's very sad because he cannot play it.
What's Vigil's favorite instrument?
Vigil's favorite instrument?
I feel like it's like a xylophone.
It's probably a snare drum.
No, it's an entire like drum kit. Like as many drums as he can get around. A war drum? Yes.
But does he carry a gong?
He would. He would probably wear it as a hat.
He's one of those dudes that have like the full like suit like that has a bunch of different instruments on it. That's
Oh,
like
he's a
all at
one-man
once.
band?
Yeah.
No, Vigil's bagpipes. I take it all back. Vigil's bagpipes. Alright. Anyone else? Anyone else you want to give me an instrument to? No? We good?
No, I think we're good.
You look like you're thinking.
Vizala.
Vizala?
Mm-hmm.
Vizala actually hates music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of strikes me this guy prefers like screams.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
a bit too metal for him. I
Yeah.
mean, he loves it. Actually, I think if...
That's too metal for him if he loves it. What?
Well, no, because I think that if you lived in this world, he would love like EDM. So he would take the screams and like put it on like a punch board and just like hit it during songs. Anyway, hi, my name is Caine Harrison. This is Dice Quest of Chaos, and we going back into this bitch. Episode 17. Let's get it. Okay, so last time that we were here, everyone went to bed. You slept okay. Some of you didn't. Some of you slept kind of okay,
You could say that.
kind of not. Some of you are having a rough morning. Some of you are having a very rough morning. So, you all actually do wake up around the same time, unless anyone wants to wake up super early for any reason.
Zanis probably only slept for like 2 hours. He's just been trying to figure out how to fix how he feels right now.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely conks out, which is a weird experience for someone who doesn't really need sleep. It's almost like, you know, drinking pop. You don't need it, but it's nice. It's cool. So, yeah, definitely a weird experience for you. You would also have a semi-restless night, so you would be waking up, going to bed.
Sure.
But just do it. Rip the band-aid off. Come on. Alright, so as you all start to wake up, we will go to Gale. We'll start with you. You're an early riser.
Yeah. It's probably the first time I've slept decently in a bed. Like, I'm also, like, still semi-scared of where I'm at. So.
Only semi? Good for you. Yeah, so as you wake up, you notice that the sun doesn't really shine or come up. You just notice that everything's a little bit lighter. Everything's more visible. As your eyes kind of like flutter open, you notice that around the room, there are no torches, but there's a lit, like ever-burning candle in each one of your rooms that doesn't actually put off any heat. And you notice that it is a different color than when you went to bed. It was a normal black because there is no color, but it started to shift into like this closer to a white instead of a black flame. So it's kind of like a lighter gray. Roll me a intelligence or wisdom check. Well, mostly because I don't know how to define.
Definitely wisdom. On how this flame is, or?
So basically, you're deciphering what it means, like what the color means.
Gotcha. Why is that the first roll of the night?
What is it?
Natural 20.
Woo!
Come on, baby. He's
Let's
right.
get it! All right, so for a total of
Just straight wisdom?
23.
23.
Yeah.
So you've recognized that it was a black flame when you went to bed. Now that you've been waking up, and you are also everyone here except for Boldaius is a very restless sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
So you just notice that the flame continually got more and more white as to say it's daytime. So it feels like more like morning. So it's actually tracking the time.
Does it feel like there's any way to like actually like snuff out this candle at all?
I mean, you could try.
Uh,
What do you want to do? Do you just want to use your fingers, or?
yeah, I'm just wet my fingers real quick and then just.
Yeah. I mean, it immediately extinguishes.
I'm gonna
And
put it in my
then-
bag.
After about 5
Oh,
seconds,
never mind.
it lights back up, and it looks angrier. You don't know how to understand it, but it looks angrier. Like the flame is just a little bit brighter, and instead of whenever like it's getting to the end of a candle, it's like
Yeah.
it's doing that. It's an angry flame.
Kind of just look at it like.
The candles here.
What are you? Just.
Roll a persuasion check.
17 plus. Persuasion? Plus 5. 22.
Okay. Continue.
No, just. Does this room feel dark without it?
I mean, no. I mean, your dark vision
Yeah.
is insane, so no. The light from the outside is kind of shining through the window. It's glooming through the window.
Okay.
It doesn't really shine because it's everyone knows the feeling whenever it's cloudy as shit outside. There is no sun. You cannot see where the sun would actually be. You just know that it's daytime. That's what it feels like.
Gotcha. I'll put it back where it was. Then I'm sorry, I apologize. And then I'll walk out to the living quarters
Okay.
and wait for everyone.
All right. So you would be the next one because you don't need sleep. What did you do?
He's probably been trying to figure out ways to get rid of the massive hangover that he has.
Did he try anything specific? Is he resorting to alchemy? Is he in the what is
He
he
has
doing?
no fucking clue how to get rid of it.
Well, yeah, I know. What is he trying to do? In his drunken stupor, what is he trying to do to get rid of
Probably
it?
starting to try and figure. He probably tries to ask his patron if he.
Oh my god, you up? Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay, roll me a d20 persuasion check, please. I hated that.
That's a 27. Hey. That was a natural 19 plus 8. I hate it here.
So,
He's just like, guy in my head, can you help get rid of this, please? Please.
you just hear
Oh God, no!
just a flashbang, like the highest ringing noise you can hear.
It is not quiet when he starts shouting either. Every single person in this fucking building heard it.
I'm so sorry to the audience. I hope I was far enough away. Or that you guys heard nothing and it just capped it. Anyway, so actually as the rain goes away, you start to sober up. I mean, you have a pretty massive hangover for you, but it's just a headache, which you get all the time from overstudying and stuff like that. So
Just opens the door. Looks around.
Yeah. Well, this would have been pretty early in the night. Actually, no. That your patron would not have responded until everyone else woke up. So you look outside.
So the first thing that these motherfuckers hear is they're waking up.
You make eye contact with DeGale as you heard a quick few shouts, and then you see him open the door.
You good?
May or may not have drunkenly asked my patron to help me with being drunk.
Why do you continue to ask him for favors?
I was drunk, and now I'm not. He helped.
By this, whatever the noise was you just made?
That's because he made a very loud ring in my head, and it hurt really bad.
That's what you get.
Zombie.
That's me.
Alright. I'm glad you're awake now, so...
DeGale.
Gale.
No, I know. I want you to roll me a d20, please.
Oh dear.
12.
Okay. Alright, so we'll actually hop over to Boldaius, as Ring is still being existential. You actually, your eyes flutter open, you're awake, the same kind of eerie sunshine.
God bless you, God.
Thanks. As your body is gaining a little bit of feeling.
I don't like it.
Cool. Your gauntlet is vibrating a little bit as you wake up, almost like as anticipation.
I want to roll an insight check.
You're rolling an insight check. I just like to think that you looked at your hand and went, "Why? Why is this spicy? Why is this spicy?"
Well,
Got him.
I don't think I did well because I rolled a 2.
A 2?
Mm-hmm.
You go, "Why?" and it goes. It just like. Whenever you bring attention to it, kind of like one of those squigglies in your eye, it just kind of goes away. But as soon as you stop focusing on it, it just kind of vibrates back.
Do I hear squealing?
No, but you do hear a few shouts.
Cool. I will go outside.
Yep, and you see.
I can sense their presences, right?
Yeah, you know exactly where they're at all times.
Okay. Is that all I know, or do I know if they're
You get.
stressed or anything?
You will, if you want to roll an insight check, you'll have advantage
Okay.
on all of your party members while in this area, until I say otherwise.
So question. When I'm rolling with advantage, nat 20's bad.
Yeah, you can take whichever role you prefer.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna take the one that's not an inverted natural 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're you kind of walk as soon as you kind of open the door, you kind of open yourself up to a Spider-Man weird moment as you all three just kind of look at each other. As no one's really made conversation, but everyone's starting to open the door at the same time and go to the common area.
Wait, so is Gale's door still shut during this 3-way Spider-Man meme?
Thank you for finishing that. I was like, I didn't need that pause there. Yes, Ring's door is still shut.
Zanis panics and goes to the door.
Okay.
Zanis panic.
Zanis to the disco. So as you
God damn it.
as you kind of make eye contact with Boldaius, and then who was a little bit later to it, as you kind of like made eye contact after like a few seconds, eye contact, look, and I mean Rings is still closed, but and he seems distressed. Your party members seem. DeGale seems, I mean, on edge because he's in enemy territory. The other one is always hard to pin down what that exactly means, but you know he's nervous.
Someone dying.
Well, the three of us are out here, and the last time that we took our eyes off of Gale, he disappeared.
I will go to the common room.
I kicked down Gale's door.
Okay.
Let's see it, scrawny.
Yeah, roll me a strength check, please.
You know that he's this far from casting.
No, I know. I thought it was an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast on the door.
15? Mm-hmm. Did you lock your door?
I feel like I would have, yes.
Okay.
If the first kick doesn't work, it is an Eldritch Blast on the lock.
I think I'm about to just roll an opposed check for the door. Yeah, no. So, how do you kick the door?
Very careful.
This is Spartan.
Okay, so you kind of make eye contact with both of them, and then your body starts to move on its own, and you're like, friend. Or distraction. And as you go up to the door, you put your heel right in this, like, right before the actual handle, and as you do, you... Nothing happens. And then you hear... So it's slightly opened. So you kick the door open.
Gale!
I just start laughing so fucking hard. I walk
So
away.
you recognize you did kick the lock, like you did kick the door, and it did it broke the lock, but it didn't have enough force to continually like bust open the door. So you hear this.
I do.
Inside of your tiny hut that is now fading.
Yes. So I'm just going, hey, what's going on?
I panicked.
You panicked?
The last time we took our eyes off of you, you disappeared.
Oh, well, I appreciate your concern. I think it's going to be a glorious day, don't you?
Probably not, but we'll see where it goes. And then he just turns around and walks out.
I follow him.
While this is going on, I went to make myself a drink, so...
How long is this hallway?
How long do you want it to be?
300 feet?
Well, cool, because there's no hallway. It literally just opens up into the common room.
Oh, damn.
Like they were pods, like right next to it.
Who all's in there?
I was just curious what you wanted.
I wanted to shoot Olftheis at the end of it.
So as I was about to say, as you guys walk inside, you also do notice the rest. Like they didn't sleep. They're all still here.
They all just watched me keep the
They
door
all
open.
just watched you do all of that. They're 1000% aware of what just happened.
He turns around, sees everybody, and just goes. Looks at what's his name? What's the big brother's name?
Franj.
Franj. He looks at Franj and goes, I think I'm gonna need another one of those things.
You think you can handle it?
No, but I don't care.
He looks to you for permission.
I'm shrugging at him like, I don't give a fuck.
Alright. And he goes around. Do you sneak behind the bar as you see Franj is behind you?
Well, I thought this was completely empty until...
Nope.
So...
It was just all that happened so fast, and you made immediate eye contact with him that you just...
So I would have I would have paid attention to what the fuck Zanis was doing, laughed at him for a second, and then went to go make my way towards, and then I would have recognized that he was there.
Okay.
Will you make me a
what? A white what?
a white Russian
Is that when you like
coffee and just alcohol?
Are you in a hurry? What is?
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
what the fuck?
do you drink it and then charge at somebody?
Is it like a slur that I don't know?
Yes.
What's a Russian?
Okay. You said coffee.
Coffee and like something else.
Milk.
I mean,
Milk.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And he goes and he makes you the exact same drink he made you yesterday with coffee in it.
And it's bitter.
Yeah, it is. It is like black coffee with drugs.
I mean, it's technically what he made me last time, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's very similar, except this is heavy on the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little pick me up. And same old skull and crossbones.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No.
What's your passive perception? What's your passive? What's passives for
15.
everyone but Ring?
Bad.
15?
19.
19?
11.
Okay, so you two would notice that Ring's eyes are a completely different color. If you care, you'll see. But if you're not paying attention,
Whose eyes?
Rings.
Oh, got
Remember,
it.
Ring and Cloud are
Yeah.
the code names for
I was like,
Gale
who
and
the fuck is
DeGale.
Ring?
Yeah.
I was like, is this one of my
Again, I
siblings?
must emphasize we did not plan.
No, this
Pretty
is
sure
what
you
you
probably
said.
remember all your siblings' names. But yeah, no. So, you guys are noticing that there are like these like sparks of like yellowish red. Like, I would say orange, but it's literally yellow and red clashing in his eyes.
Your eyes are different.
Yeah, they're kind of dreamy.
No.
It was a joke.
Not a,
Homophobic dog.
no. This
Good.
wasn't a good joke.
Yeah.
I wasn't
He gets a little like defensive.
aware that the changes would be so sudden.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a mirror around here somewhere. Oh, look. There's a mirror over there.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you look in them and they are literally almost like hellfire clashing with light.
This is absolutely fascinating. And then I'm going to pull out my loot and cast Green Flame Blade on it. Just sample.
On the loot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says I can use whatever weapon I use to cast it.
No, that's fine. Yeah. So as you go, is there anything specific you would like to play? Or just like a little riff.
I think I'm just gonna give him a like
yeah.
Thunderstruck.
Play through the fire and the flames. Just
I saved that for special occasions.
So wait, did you say Thunderstruck or are we just doing a little riff?
Just a little riff, just
Okay.
a little like some scales from.
Yeah. So you just kind of do a like bing, and as you do, almost like hellfire seems to just entrench your you said it's a loop?
Did I say
What
loop?
is-
I
what
keep
is it?
meaning
What is it?
dulcimer. It's a dulcimer.
Your dulcimer.
My dulcimer.
So the strings almost seem to with flame, and as they do, you see it rise into the form of a blade towards the top, as it's almost like looking as if it's alive, trying to look for its next target. Because it stays for like a minute, doesn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Its duration is instantaneous, so it's at will. It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, cool. So as you look and it sees that there's nothing actually to strike, it snuffs itself.
I think I could get used to this.
Well,
Okay.
I am
This is
wildly less happy about last night.
Oh? What does that mean?
I did the angel thing.
Oh. I thought that was gonna be another zombie joke. Rattling your bones. You know, like walk of shame. Kinda.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
You know, that doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna keep making drinks. Diabolus!
Do you know what he's referring to? The walk of shame?
I'm just gonna.
I grew up in a monastery. Do I know what that is?
You're a. Yes, you know exactly. You know. You two know what that is. It's up to you if you want to know what that is. You've traveled a lot.
I traveled a lot, so yes, I do. I would know what that means.
Okay. Yeah, so you can roll deception checks if you said no. If you just ignored him, natural one!
Sir, we are wasting these.
Woo! Diabolus is just as clueless, if not more. Shame? He's never heard of the word.
15.
You can roll an insight check.
I can roll an insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
18 on my insight.
I'm lying.
Is ring lying to my face?
I kind of just snickered and that was it.
I'm ignoring you. I am absolutely ignoring you.
You know what it is? Well, what is it? You know what it is. Tell me what it is.
You'll find out soon enough, bud.
What?
As Slovenia walks up, on the end of that conversation, she goes, I was told to escort you to wherever you would like to go within the castle.
Does that include the library, or do I still have to wait?
No, indeed. You... how do I say? Oli said you have free range at the castle. You can go wherever you would like, as long as you have an escort. He is not quite prepared for the conversation that is coming. So if you have any sort of ambitions or whatever it may be to go within the castle, you are more than free to. This is more like downtime for you until he starts.
I would love to see the library.
Do we have a tour?
Yeah, you can have a tour.
I'm down for a tour.
Yeah, I'm also down for a tour.
Okay. Would you like to go on the tour and then drop you off when we get there? Or do you want to just go there first?
I kind of want to just head right there.
Alright. We will start the tour at the Father's Library. Alright. She claps her hands twice, and you just see the doors just kind of... as she walks her way down the hallway. As you all follow, she's very quiet. She's not necessarily saying much. Not that it's really against her, but she was very chatty when she first met you. Curiosity, but also seems that's a lot of her personality. But she's very, very quiet. And she's just not saying anything as she's just walking through the halls.
Seem rather quiet today.
I had a very rough night last night.
What happened?
You know, just a lot of people who are not happy with the economy as it is.
Economy?
Yes, that is my job. I'm here to,
Oh, right.
I am the economist of the plane. For lack of any better terms. I make sure that everything is taxed correctly and that things are in order. But there have been reports of stolen goods and increased currency introduced into the system that was not there before. So to help with inflation, it's more of a balancing act on my part.
Interesting. What does my apparent father think about all of this?
Right. Welcome to the family. That was a surprise for all of us. I just want you to know.
No
that-
one's more surprised than I.
You know that.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's a long list, actually. But yes. What?
What does he think about this economical collapse?
It is my job that he never hears about it. Yeah. Yeah, so I have to act very quickly, and when he does hear about it, it usually ends with a lot of people changing.
Understood. Thank you.
Who are these upset people?
It depends. Recently, there's been a bit of an uprising. People who are against father and his ways.
Yeah, and they're in Olftheis.
Yes. I feel like that the ties are probably around Olftheis as well. I don't think they are actually prescribed to being from here. But outsider thinking, going against the law, the Baron.
Are they actually against him, or are they just against his decided economic currency?
It is both. It's easy to blame whoever is in charge instead of seeing the inner workings behind what's going on. So,
So what have you done? So what have you done about this?
I just I had to relieve to balance. We only have a certain surplus due to the quantity and sort of resources that we have. So I needed to remove some of them, some of the currency to balance it out.
Understood.
You all may roll insight checks if you would like. And because of the high stress of all of this, if you would ever like a insight check, you can ask for it. The one check I'm okay with people asking for.
11.
I mean, she's definitely upfront about it. I mean, she's not
I
hiding.
got an 8. 13.
Pretty upfront. She doesn't seem happy with it. Like, she's definitely like, it's my job. I do what I have to. What'd you get, Crowe?
19.
She is putting on a very strong face, but you notice like a glint in her eyes when she talks about removing that. People got hurt. People got hurt because of what you did. She knows who did it.
My apologies. I just take a few steps back from the group.
And she says, no need to apologize, it is not your fault. And she keeps moving. She moves a little bit faster. Just a slight bit. Her gait just elongates.
I'll walk up faster so I can catch up to you.
Interesting.
And here it is, as she opens a smaller door. All the other doors have been like large double doors, like very grandiose, but this is just a very shabby for lack of a better term, just single door. She opens it, as like touches the rusty like doorknob. She opens it, and as she opens the door, you smell stale, like the most stale air you've ever smelled.
Not often used, I would say.
No, he uses it all the time to keep some of these certain elements in check. It has to keep the same environment that it was created in. So it yes, he preserves it in time.
Otherwise, they would disintegrate. Otherwise, they would disintegrate. That happened once. It was severely disappointing.
But I have been told that you have fire in the library, so let me know if you need anything. I believe one of my siblings shall be up here to just keep an eye on you.
Tearing this, but I got a list of things that I would like to know about, and I am.
Okay.
I'd
So-
also like to see the library.
I mean, you all can go in. It was just that's his specific location he would like to go to. So, welcome in. And as she gestures, you're allowed entry. You can go inside, and then you notice that laying face first on one of the tables is Malil.
Ah! Hello. Again.
She like,
Do you have any state besides passed out drunk on the table?
not drunk.
Drunk.
I've never been drunk.
You know, it's not as fun as I thought it would be.
Not interested in it, to be completely honest.
Why do you just lay down face first on tables?
Because I'm tired.
Do you ever sleep?
No,
Why?
I can't.
Because.
She like gestures to the armor, and you take a perception check. Anyone who's paying attention.
23.
14.
7.
You son of a
So
bitch.
you two notice that there's like actual spikes digging into her from the armor. Like you notice, like
Oh my god.
and then as they like react to it, you notice it. So you both will notice it, but they're the first ones to react to.
Why?
What?
Why?
Wait, what?
Why in the fuck are you wearing armor like that?
Because it keeps me safe. On a spike. It just pats herself.
Does that not hurt?
No, it does. It definitely does.
1,000%.
Right.
So, what would you like to? Any other questions for Malil? Or is it
Moving on.
damn? Ish.
Okay.
Ish.
I want to look. I'm a little curious. I want to look for a guy named Antir.
Okay.
Library.
And so you're looking for Anther?
Mhm.
Where's that name from? I'm making sure.
First time I've ever heard about that.
So that's a new one.
Oh yes. Yes. Oh, sorry. Anther. Yes.
Anther.
Sorry, you said what? I was like Arthur.
Oh, gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
No.
King Arthur.
It's just, no, it's just the
Well, the
Arthur
sword
meme.
ends.
You just open a book and it's the Arthur meme with the like, close face.
I swear to God.
Alright, so roll me a history check with advantage because of where you're at.
Number one on the list is Skylon fucking Tilcon.
Okay, roll me. You will actually double your proficiency bonus, so you'll have expertise for this one for these checks, and you'll have advantage on top of it.
21.
21. So you kind of find very little on what a ripper is, but as you are leafing through, you notice there's a lot of miracles and feats that don't make sense. And as you look through them, you notice that it's almost like kind of like a Green Lantern ring, where it's only limited to your creativity. Your spells are something that you know how to cast, you know how to deal with. Once you get a certain level of power, there is very little that is not at your beck and call. You do notice, though, something. It's almost these are like notes. They're not even like actual. Like this was witnessed. And as you look through them, it kind of stops, and something that rings out to you is that it says "dealt with - the benefactor."
Is there a librarian?
No.
Right.
You get the feeling the librarian is Ollie.
Oh.
Like, this is his private library.
Okay.
And this
I want to take that book with me for our meeting.
Okay. Are you trying to swipe it?
No.
Okay.
I'm making it known I have it. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to steal from him.
If I see him like planning to leave the room with it,
I'm bringing it to him.
if you leave this room with it, it could disintegrate.
What?
The atmosphere in this room is kept this way to keep ancient texts from disintegrating.
He is correct. Please do not remove it. As it's more of begging than it is like actual,
Yeah.
like asking.
Yeah.
As well as because you rolled high enough, you hear, or you see a few different stories about visiting different planes of existence tied to the elemental planes. And you do notice that past that, there's kind of like a few footnotes, and it has different like civilizations that have fallen because of where it was ripped from, and timelines being ruined due from the implications of the power that was used. It looks like it was like early on was okay, but the more ambitious the Ripper got,
Powerful he got.
So someone has to pay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's gonna be them.
Hey, it's not for me to decide.
Step on their neck.
Grab his dick and twist it.
It's investigation, correct?
23.
So, with a 23, you find nothing on Skyline Tilcon. But you do find something on Noskil Nolikt, which, as you read that name, it almost reverberates in your skull.
Okay.
Are you wearing the necklace of like the muting necklace
Oh,
from?
no.
Okay.
I left it off on purpose.
Yeah. So, since you're not wearing it, your head, you read this word and it makes you insanely sick to your stomach. Like you're about to throw up. And the more you think about it, the more you want to throw up. I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Good thing I'm great at these. Good thing I rolled a fucking 18 anyway, okay.
All right. What'd you get total?
It's 18.
Okay. Yeah. So you're holding it back, but it is potent. Everyone sees him have a visceral reaction after reading into the book.
What is it?
Someone else read. Read.
What are you talking about?
He's pointing at the letters.
I grab the.
Okay. You see the page. It's talking about some ancient inventor from around the same time Kirik was alive, like one of the earlier wars, and you see that this person was a general at one point for Viztok, and that they specialized in interesting projects.
Like the experimentations that we saw.
Similar. You get a lot of similarities from what you went through. As well as great scientific advancements, both mutation-wise and also through like normal, like smithing, like armor, like insane armor.
What does this have to do with you?
Read it aloud. I don't think I can read it.
Okay, I start dictating it to him.
Yeah, so he's going along the same lines of an ancient inventor, blah 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 blah.
So is he? Is Skylon Till called Monica?
And you do notice whenever you did read it, the letters were you almost Percy Jacksoned it as like the dyslexia to Greek as it just moved around, and that was the name. That's the actual person you were looking for Skylon Tilcon.
So that's him.
Why is he important to you?
Well, remember the horse armor?
Mm-hmm.
He made it.
Oh,
These are his blueprints.
fascinating.
And he worked for my brother? Is that what you said?
He was around the same time. He was a general the same time your brother was a general.
Were they against or?
From what you can tell, Viztok is always on their own.
Oh,
So
great.
they're very, very isolationist.
And they exist still, so that's not good. I'm going to, regardless of how physically ill it makes me, I'm finding everything else I can on this name now.
Okay. So you're gonna roll me a straight roll, but you'll still have the expertise essentially.
26.
So you're going to almost hit an abrupt stop. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
That was much worse. That's a 6.
Okay. Is the necklace still off?
Yes.
Okay. As you continually think about this name over and over again, you pass out. You completely faint. As you are grabbing books that you're
He's
noticing
like
are
halfway up like a ladder to reach up onto a fucking shelf. Just. Oh shit.
slumped over.
You alive?
I mean, do you check?
I mean, I know he's alive.
Oh, yeah. You take 3 damage.
Over to him and
Yes, his essence is still there.
Yep.
I thought you were checking his body. I'm like, he doesn't breathe. Light as shit. Not too hard.
put him in a chair and just leave him.
Just slip back. Got it.
Kind of like smack him.
Roll me a strength check.
God. Gonna let my +0. Woo! 4.
Alright. Roll me a
It's like a slap.
wisdom check. To wisdom. Roll. What'd you get?
4.
He kind of like, and you're like starting to come back to consciousness. And as you do, you will throw up right onto Gale. Right on his feet. Almost like, you know, like
And it is not bile, it is
no, it's ichor. As he goes from this like slumped over position, as it just goes forward, just like on your pants and down to your feet.
I should have left you asleep.
And you do notice that it like sticks as soon as it hits anything.
Apologies, I did not mean to do that.
Ugh.
So what are you going to do with this information?
Well, I was hoping to find the motherfucker, but I have. So when I went to, where the hell was that at? Caine, where was I at when I found his name and then it disappeared? Was that under the city that I found it in the first place?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. When we were.
Oh no, because it was in one of the shops.
Yeah.
It was in Crackett. Sorry.
When we were in Crackett, which is where I found it. I went searching for more items with this name and found one. And shortly after I found it, I literally read it, saw the name on it, went to ask the librarian about it, and the name physically disappeared off the document. So I'm confident that whoever this is has gone to great lengths to not be found out, and now that I am determined to find out everything I can about him, he is determined to make me throw up everything that is inside of me.
Gotcha. Which is bad for you.
As far as I can tell.
I will allow you three to make an intelligence check. See if you guys can. Do you have an idea already? Or okay, you look like you had an idea.
Nope. 15.
Okay.
5.
Do you care?
I thought you meant.
No,
Okay,
you
got it. I was one of the 3. It's intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
13.
I mean, this is like gibberish. I mean, you know it's real because it killed you. Like, he's got shit going on with him. Like, he got shit going on. It's hard to tell what's going on. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so wait, don't we have the neck? Where's my thing? Starts digging through his bag, pulls out the necklace, puts it on for a second. Give me the book with the name.
It starts, the nausea fades.
Ha! Do it when I have this, and he just starts going fucking crazy.
As you're reading it, you can now roll me a general intelligence check with the expertise.
Okay. Really good.
It's a high DC.
28.
It defeated 26. So you, after reading all of these things, you start to recognize the similarities between everything going on. And get the feeling whoever this person is, Sherlocka, has a very strong tie to this person.
Nope, that's not happening.
It could be the same person.
That bitch!
You know this person as mortal, As all the stories are mortal, it's nothing crazy.
You've been playing me since the fucking beginning.
You guys are hearing this.
Is he saying what I think he's saying?
He's talking to something in his head, right?
I think so.
There's nothing. No. And then we're going back to the fucking wall. We're doing the fucking strings.
Okay. In the library? Because it's head to toe.
No, he can't desecrate this place.
I was gonna say. I was like, roll me a no check.
So he starts writing out a bunch of notes. They do not make sense.
I want to go over and look at the notes.
It's all about like the connections between the name Skyline Tilcon, the fact that he found it right after he met Trelaka for the first time, the fact that Trelaka and this person seem to be heavily connected throughout all the fucking moments in history.
You know the first 21 Jump Street? When they get really, really high, and he rates 4 across the entire whiteboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with the when it's the timer sound as he's sitting there in the fucking in the 22.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting there. And oh shit!
So what does this mean for our next move? I guess.
We have to go to Viztalk. Have to go to Viztalk.
Why?
You want horse armor this bad?
It's not about the fucking horse armor. Have you been reading the notes?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they say.
Hold on. I need a wall that... Is that a whiteboard?
I mean, there's a table right here.
Literally, what's her nuts? Malil goes, why does it have to be white? What?
Like a whiteboard, chalkboard, something that you write on.
It's not in here. There's one in the common area.
Hey, I'm not done here yet. Any,
Okay.
the next, because there was more to the list, but that knocked out 1 and 2 at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Next was he wants to study his brother in depth. I don't care if it
Me
sounds
too.
fucking.
Me too. And I start looking at Boldaius. I'm just like staring at him.
Yeah, so, roll me, roll me a general, history check, or investigation.
Excuse me.
28 again.
So, I mean, yeah, this is your element, like, this is what you'd be doing.
I would like to imagine that he's like unconsciously like using the form of dread to fucking grab like shit off the top shelves. He stopped using the ladders a minute ago on accident.
Because of the necklace, no, but it definitely, you are moving faster than you guys have ever seen him move, like, in general. So, what you'll do, what you'll get out of that is a strong sense of who he was, but these are all personal accounts. This is not like a bunch of different people. So you hear he's a good diplomat. He's a great friend to have, great ally to have. He's very intelligent, maybe too intelligent. He seems to be ahead of, almost like a step ahead at every turn. Almost like he can see things happening before they happen. Or he has some influence over battle. Like, whenever he's involved in any battle, it goes the way of his side, regardless of how well trained or how outnumbered he is.
The more that he sees the that unexplainable part of it, the more he just starts chasing that answer of why, how.
And because of the kind of library this is, there is no answer for that. That would had to be taken up with him or someone very, very close to him. Which you do know some of these these personal accounts are very close. You get the feeling that Creuset has been leaking information.
Okay.
You guys are watching a madman. Just
I was gonna say, I'm like,
No, he's
would I have heard him say that Creuset is leaking information?
definitely. He's everything that like he's thinking in his head. It's all.
All coming out.
I'll let the DM decide if he needs to. I would almost say that he needs to roll like a investigation check to piece together because he's not saying his full thoughts out loud. It's just words. You have to be focused to like put it together.
How invested are you? Because you're you're already a little invested because of that last thing that you saw, that you had to read.
Yeah.
How invested are you are you keeping track of everything he's doing and saying? Or are you trying to also do your own thing? Are you zoning out from time to time?
I think that Gale would fixate on this because he's so interested in like
roll me an
recording
insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
Got it.
Because this is not only hearing the words that he's saying, but also his body language reaction. You're also seeing the books that he's grabbing and what they're titled as.
Sure. That's an 11.
You will have advantage. Because he's not hiding anything. He's literally just trying to piece it over himself.
And a 10.
Oh.
Sad.
Yes and no. It's one of those things where like the DC's not high because he's a madman right now. So I will give it up to you actually, and how much you think that he would. How much. It's very face value. Whatever you say is taken. Your body language betrays a lot of what you say. So what exactly would you have said?
There's definitely a moment where he just goes, "Oh, Creuset, you're smart. You're smart," and he just starts running back to grab another book.
Yeah, Vitriol's twin, your favorite.
Oh, that's why I feel okay. I feel like I would.
Yes, and so now that you're hyper-fixating on it, it's
Okay.
you'll get the sense of stuff happening, but hard to tell.
Do we need to pay them a visit?
Oh, I'm going to be asking them questions.
As you say that, Creuset actually enters the room.
You're a genius.
Just gives you like a weird look, disregards you.
I give him the same exact weird look. Like, what the fuck?
I cast a message and whisper for him to get over here, please.
He finishes handing you the letter
I take the
and
letter.
slowly backs out of the room. You see his hands go underneath his robes, like this. Like he crosses his arms. But you notice the tension on his body is ready to swing, but he doesn't know what's going on.
Does he see any of the books that I've pulled down? Because they probably are ones that he would know that he's got stuff written in.
Roll me an insight check.
I feel like this guy has a straitjacket for himself. He just hops in.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, no, he also rolled really high.
I rolled a natural one, so.
Oh, yeah. You have the upper hand, leverage, and information, and he still is too scary to talk to.
Creuset?
Yeah. You really miss the other one.
The cool one.
Yeah.
Vitriol?
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I
from
missed something.
My brother had two assistants.
Oh.
Yeah, the handmaid.
Creuset was one. The other one, friends, kind of.
Yeah, never got her name, though.
L.
Well, as he's leaving, fuck it, I cast Vicious Mockery at him, at his back, and I just spit that he's a pawn. Pawn.
Okay. Is that a save, or is it... I think it's a save, right?
Wisdom.
Save? Yeah, roll damage.
Max damage, I rolled 8.
Nice. As you kind of like spit, and like everyone, it's hard to tell exactly what Gale said, but it's aggressive. It's very aggressive. That is the important part. It's
Zanis
vicious.
would hear it.
And as you kind of like say, it's hard to. Do you say it in a different language, or is it abyssal?
It's abyssal.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand
So,
that.
So you heard what he said.
What'd you say?
It's a pawn.
An abyssal, like almost like your eyes seem to like flash, and as they do, they like your mouth almost seems to give that same sort of like hellfire, and as it does, it just kind of like rings through the air in an instant, and then it like enters his ear, and as it does, you just see him go, turn, and walk out. You just see Malil and Slovenia. Malil just goes, dunk. And then Slovenia's like,
You know, he is your brother.
Am I supposed to care?
Probably not.
After the way I've been treated by that one, I don't think that I will be giving a shit anytime soon. You're great. and then I just go back to my notes.
what are you writing down in your notes?
It's more like just
Kill.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, exterminate.
It's like the burn book from Mean Girls. Like, Crusade and Vitriol are fugly sluts. Do not trust them. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes, so, it did happen. But yeah, you got a letter. You just got a letter. You just got a letter.
Also, point of information, I guess. Is it okay if Gale's jewelry with this crystal is like an earpiece kind of thing?
You can, yes, it seems to mold itself still in the same like kind of area, but it seems to mold to a part of your body.
Perfect.
So like as an amulet, or like it would just hang there, almost like it doesn't need a string to be there. So if you want it to be an earring, you want it to be an earpiece, it's whatever you want.
Okay.
It kind of molds to your thoughts.
I want it to be kind of like an earpiece that kind of spider webs towards my jaw a little bit.
I like that. That's dope as hell.
Thank you. Right? Yeah.
It's pretty fucking neat.
Anyway,
It's pretty neat.
what's in the
Chill.
letter?
What's in the letter? DM?
Are you reading it out loud are you reading it to yourself?
I'm definitely not reading it out loud.
I don't know. You guys have a relationship, so I don't know. Sorry for phrasing, I guess. You guys are brothers now, so I didn't know.
I was like, do we need to hold hands?
This is a Fast and Furious movie, it's family everything. Like,
Yes.
alright, so you look at the letter and it says that essentially it is Ollie reaching out and saying that you need to talk before the lunch. And then it has that scribbled out and it says brunch. And then it has that one scribbled out and say brunch, lunch. And that one's kind of scribbled out and just say meal.
That's really funny, Kate. That's free. That is just funny. Like, I'm sorry, that's just so funny. I like that.
This man's is Noivus.
Yeah, you've noticed the tone he takes with everyone else is very much unabated, but the tone that he takes with you, he's walking on eggshells. Like he's very concerned. I mean, he seems very like he's putting in effort, and whether it's regret, whether it's I don't know, sucking up, it's hard to tell.
A lot of things, probably.
It's up to you to decide, but you've noticed these things, and also he's treating your party with a lot of respect.
Yeah.
And sir,
Uh,
anything else?
what time in the morning is it right now?
I mean, it's probably about noon at this point.
And what time are we supposed to meet for?
It's gonna be like you're gonna be called. You will be beckoned whenever.
Okay. Then I will probably just head straight to him.
Slibany goes, would you like an escort? You can kind of go wherever you would like. Also, weird space. Do you know your way around? Would you like to?
I remember the way back.
Roll me an intelligence, a history check. Okay. Let me. She gives a quick whistle. She goes. And skipping up, you see Catilda. And she goes, hi again. Hello.
Hi, Catilda.
I was whistled for.
Does she step in the room?
No. She's outside of the door.
Okay, because if there's one thing on this entire fucking actually outside Ollie, but outside of Ollie, there's only one thing in this house that would shake Zanis from this fucking just sprint through all of these books, and that is that fucking thing.
See what's funny?
You do hear her,
Olftheis
though.
was the exact opposite.
Oh,
See, I kind of like.
so he's like sprinting back with a book. He's getting ready to set it down, and start flipping through the pages, and then he just hears the voice. Just goes.
DeGale.
He's holding the book like he's gonna throw it.
Hi, brother. So I was whistled for.
Yes. If you could please escort.
Could you take me to see Ollie?
Yes.
Yep.
Diabolus needs an escort to father.
Oh yeah, I can do that. You want to hold my hand?
She reaches her hand up.
I grab her hand.
Like a brother or like
Yes, yes.
What kind of brother?
Like a big brother.
Okay. Because it could be the dickhead sibling who's like,
Squeeze the shit out of it.
which hand is it with?
Not the one with the crystal.
Okay. Which is your left hand?
Yes.
So you kind of have to she recognizes that you don't want to reach out with the glove, and you're and she goes,
Oh, this one.
and so she reaches her hand up, and she just keeps skipping as she kind of takes you along.
I feel like my stride just fully makes up for her skill.
Oh yeah, and she gets distance. She's
Yeah.
actually if for being a tiny little moon elf, she's pretty fast.
Like those drills you do in off-season workouts with the one-legged runs.
Anyway, she escorts you downstairs, and then you get to the big door. She goes,
All right. Well, in the doorway is Father. Thank you for riding the Catilda Express.
It's good seeing you.
It's good to see you too. It's nice to have you around. Kind of get boring of the other ones, Vitriol and Crusade, they're just weird. Franz is a bit of a dick. I don't really play with my sisters much. One's really tired, one's stuck up, but also weird. You know what I mean?
What do you do for fun?
Try to escape.
"As you see her fangs,
I crack a smile and just start laughing.
No, I can't do that. Father would be mad. But I really do think I like to imagine. I play with dolls kind of.
Yeah.
I like to imagine a sunset or all sorts of colors that I haven't seen. Because we all have colors because we're special because we're father's children. But when it comes to all the other ones, it's just real boring. It's bland.
I agree. Very gray outside of here.
Very much so. But anyway, I don't want to keep you from father. If you need me, just let me know. I will be right here.
Sounds good.
gestures to the door.
I'll see you when I leave.
All right.
Walk.
As you walk in, the air every time you're around, like, even though he's being nice to you, it still strikes a chord in your soul that this is nothing but visceral hatred incarnate.
Yep.
This is a being that transcends mortality and emotion. As he greets you with a smile, and he says, "Oh, come in, my child. I have news." As you notice that the stone table is not there anymore. It's just the throne room. You see a few trophies from previous encounters. You see large dragon scales. You see a giant head. That the giant head itself is like 15 feet tall. Like something that's like a titan. Like you see some. You see the scales from a Tarask. You see a lot of.
Do I recognize that? I
As
don't feel like.
as you look at it, because it's
know
a
what that
giant
is.
buck. It's one scale. It's fucking huge. You do recognize, because you've heard stories, but it's hard. It's like seeing a dinosaur bone for the first time. It's like, the fuck is that? Exactly. But there's a plaque underneath it that says, "With a large group of people able to take down." And it says the people there, Noskil, Kirik, sorry. You see Hema Wheelie.
What?
Um,
Does this say Hema Wheelie?
Yep. You see Ilun.
What the fuck? Hold on, we can't just skip over that.
What? What?
On that, we're gonna go to break.
What?
What the fuck?
Caine!
I knew this dude was fucking different. What the fuck is Hema Wheelie?
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome back to Dice Quest and Chaos, where I torment my players
Always.
and they enjoy every second of it.
I actually do.
I mean, at least we're entertained.
Hey, this is a non-BDSM podcast, but
Excuse me? I'm leaving.
I'm not what I signed up for.
Not my crowd.
I'm not with Caine.
This is this is the D and BDSM.
Yes!
Unsubscribe. Our transcriber has left the building, left the chat. That means you can say whatever you want now. No. Yeah, welcome back. My name is Caine Harrison. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. To my left, I have Adam Hollis, Landan Stocker, Crowe, Garrison Brown.
Once again, I'm just Crowe and nothing
I
else.
refuse.
Crowe.
I'm just Crowe.
No. Time to die.
Yeah, so what's that? Crow is but a raven is.
I had a dream you were making that
I'm
sound.
going home. Fucker.
What the fuck? Fun facts today.
What'd you call me?
Fun facts.
It's a joke. There it is. He got there.
I love you guys.
Anyway!
You too, audience. Anyway, this is the perfect segue.
When we last saw our...
into last time on DQC. Minds were blown, and as you read the final name of Vizala as the slayer of this Tarask, along with it has a few different nations, names that don't exist anymore, but you know they were precursors to the nations that exist now. You get the feeling that roll me a religion check.
Ooh, they're rarely used.
Don't forget jack of all trades if you're not proficient. Okay, so you get half your proficiency. Round it down.
By the way,
I take it back. You're not that anymore.
yeah,
Whoops.
I was gonna say.
Audience,
I
shut the
don't-
fuck up. Anyway,
Like he's not a part anymore.
sorry, I don't mean to treat you like that. Pat, pat.
7.
Neat.
Yeah.
It could have been so cool. Unfortunately. I want to tell you, ask your dad. Anyway, as you just stop and have stared at this for a solid, like, 2 minutes, Ollie will speak up and he'll go, are you okay? Do you need assistance? You seem confuzzled.
I know some of these people. One of them's in my group.
Is that...
Wheelie.
Yes. From the Horvath, what is it? Yes, from Horvath Mechanica. Horvath Mechanica Automations, I believe. Where it's from. It's a model, technically.
What is he?
Are you asking when we slayed? As he will stand up from his throne. And as he stands up, he's probably like 10.5 feet tall. Very slender build. As the cape kind of like droops over. Very Dracula-esque. He knows his brand. As he walks over to you. And the closer he gets to you, the more the glove vibrates.
Okay.
your brain says danger, and because you have danger sense, and it's popping the fuck off.
Yeah.
But your heart and your relationship with him so far and your faith in him steadies you. Be that as it may, you are in a lot of conflict right now, so continue with that as you will. As he approaches you, he's within 5 feet of you. As his presence is literally like the gravity of, bless you, times 2.
Thank you.
The gravity of his presence is just weighing on you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he goes, yes, and he walks over to it. He goes, and he like touches it, like fondly remembering like some epic battle. Yes, no, we handled our business for sure.
You were there?
Who do you think orchestrated it? Why do you think I have a scale?
Got it.
It's a bit on the nose to put myself on that plaque.
Interesting. These names, they're almost all people we've met.
Well, you have made quite the waves, and
So we've found out.
so, any questions for me before I start to talk to you about
No.
what we came for? No, not at all.
Not yet.
How do you feel about the family? You've met them all now, right?
I have, I believe. Except for maybe 2.
2. What do you mean?
Zulapon and Amura.
The countries.
Yesterday when we spoke, there were 2 presences from
Ah,
two
I see.
areas.
No, you can say they are not part of the family, but they're close enough. That makes sense.
So close friends?
Yes. Allies, to a degree.
Who are they?
The presence from Zulapon is someone I have never met. Why I had to hold my tongue at certain points. And I cannot say the name out loud for fear of wandering eyes. And the other one is the voice of God. And he says that with the most disdain and like almost sarcastic.
The voice of God.
Yes.
Which one?
So they seem to believe in some elder deity that apparently was around. But they are positioned in the capital of Amira.
Alright. Alright. Well then.
So, maintaining your current course, you definitely will meet probably both of them, should you survive.
Yeah.
That brings you to the conversation I would like to have as he kind of like turns around and heads over to like this little like there are 2 very comfy chairs and a side table.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like anything to drink?
I can't say I'm particularly thirsty at this moment.
I have that effect on people. Anyway, fine. And as he takes a seat. And as he's sitting down, he's a very long torso. He's just a very, like, lengthy fellow.
Sounds like him.
Do you sit down? So... I don't want you to leave. That's the long short of it. There are things that I can teach you here. And to incentivize you to stay here, I can grant you, your friends free passage out of the country. I'm not saying forever, but there are things I must teach you. If you want to attain the power to run the world, there are things that I must teach you about your heritage. And he looks at the gauntlet and he goes, that's something that comes with time. However, these, and his fangs elongate, and they're like saber-toothed tigers. Like, they're like easily over a foot.
How long did you say mine were? Like 8-10 inches?
Yeah, like yours are like close,
Yeah.
but also
What? That's 8 to 10 inches.
free, take it or leave it.
Promise, it's average.
It's-
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
terrible.
you're good.
I'm sorry.
No, it was good.
I knew it as soon as I said it. I'm sorry, guys.
Sonia's trying to figure out how to ban you from the stream live.
Yeah, send them to Italy.
Oh wait.
As they elongate, like to about a foot and a half. So yours are like, yeah. As the fangs come out, your fangs automatically unsheath. They elongate. Yep, I know what I said.
Just check.
As they elongate, and you feel almost a primal, like, respect of kinship.
Yep.
Knowing who the alpha is.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that doesn't exist, who the alpha is.
Caine.
As they shunt back into his mouth. It's not easy to control the hunger. I'm sure you felt it before, especially traveling with one of them.
I have.
How do
I
you
was talking about me.
actually feel about your party? You seem indifferent, but there seems to be some sort of anchor to each of them, one way or another.
I can't help but feel as if we're all tied together.
Oh, that is for sure.
And abandoning them as I've tried in the past to work. I don't hate them.
Do you want to? That make it easier.
One of them at times.
Is it?
Most of the time.
Is it the
Mm-hmm.
the lycanthrope one?
No.
Interesting. You know, me and the Ancient One, we've had our dealings in the past. I can't stand around being around the people. It actively activates something inside of me that makes me also feral, which I hate. Control is very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel when you're around?
I don't feel much. but I do feel when we were coming into Olftheis, I felt a sense of responsibility that whatever I would do would have consequences on him. Which is why I tried to abandon the group, come here alone.
I see. She was right. As he says that, he kind of like shifts his gaze away from you for the first time. He's been keeping like not intense eye contact, but definitely like active listening eye contact as he drifts away for a second as he says that. You know, as shitty as it is, your siblings, the relationships I had with their mothers, I have lived so long I don't remember them. I have documentation, I have pictures, I have all sorts of things that don't evoke any sort of emotion. Whenever I decided to be vulnerable myself, did I actually let something in? That something was your mother. The strongest, most emotional woman I've ever met. She was as powerful as she was volatile. And I see it is not wasted on you. As it's must come to no surprise that you are an experiment of sorts. Find my successor. We've talked about, but it was more than that. I lost sight of my goal, and I lost sight of my love, and now I know no other way than forward. The only way forward is up at this point.
What was your original goal?
To die.
After you found your heir.
No. After wandering this plane for millennia, going around, constantly fighting people wanting your position and challenging you for everything that you are, I just wanted it to end. But a part of me wouldn't let anyone take me out.
Understand.
And so my stubbornness allowed me to have a goal. I was fixated on the realm for quite a bit. Unfortunately, there are powers way above mine that do not allow me to do that. And I don't want the realm anymore. I would like to look over those who deserve to suffer. The underworld, hell, all of it. That is what I want.
And there's one name at the top of that list. Right.
Code name, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is. And to get to that position, I must use you. As you should use me. It's mutually beneficial, parasitic at times, but
Best way forward.
the only way that I know. Because you're, say, godparents.
Godparents.
It's a lot easier than just family friend. And
Can't
Amura,
imagine we have quite many family friends.
you would be surprised. As he points to the plaque that you guys were looking at. I have great relationships with each one of them.
Well, I'm sure the rest of my party would be very interested in hearing that as well.
But I can't let them. If I spoke all of my truth, then there would be nothing for me to control. There would be nothing for me to guide. So I must ask you to help guide your friends to outside of the fog, outside of Olftheis. Stay with me. For a time, not forever.
Seeing as how I don't age, how long does that mean?
Well, it could be days, weeks. That's up to how determined you are to control yourself. How determined you are to learn, adapt, overcome, change to something better.
I want to kind of use my palms and just kind of just lightly like kind of touch the like reality around me
Okay.
and just kind of like physically emphasize that that is what I really want to control right now.
Just the air, just like reality.
Mm-hmm.
So roll me a strength check, please. Or your spell modifier, technically. So add proficiency to your strength.
18.
So, as you sort of start to fiddle with it, as it's just becoming more natural, you recognize that almost the words that he's saying start to dampen a little bit. Sound starts to change, colors start to shift, as you can almost look. It's like looking at something being crumpled, like almost like if you were to take a picture of something and then smash the screen as it's starting to crumple in on itself, like shards of reality. You don't break it, you're simply stretching them as you do. I wish I could be more helpful on that portion.
Well, I was in your library recently before I came here.
Where are you?
We spoke of Olftheis before.
Yes, a good friend of mine.
What happened to him? I saw he was, quote, dealt with by the benefactor in that book.
You see, as he's been having this conversation with you, he's been very vulnerable. You see a large wave of sadness hit his face. He gave up his adventuring lifestyle. He had hit his peak. He had challenged the gods, and to some degree had success. And he gave it all up. He no longer wanted anything, for he had anything he wanted. Gave it up.
What did he gain? Did him give that up?
And he once again gets a wave of sadness over his face as he kind of looks to you, like glancing, not at your face, but at like your hands. And he goes, "For a family. Something to carry on the tradition. And his daughter, his wife, gave it up for them because he had everything he possibly could have wanted except for something that made him feel less alone on top of the mountain. And so, I think you can take a guess to where Franj is from. That was the first of many. And I should have known it wasn't hereditary. And I gave them the best life that they could possibly ask for. Outside of my domain. Nothing in here is good. I've made sure of it. So, what do you say with me? God, he really needs. Is he sick?
I think he's always been sick.
That doesn't surprise me.
I would like nothing more.
Do not tell them, do not give them any sort of inkling to what is to come. And then he'll whisper something to you, which I have to tell you.
Whispers?
We're trading secrets.
Whispers?
Hi there. Now a word from our sponsors.
Our sponsors are what and the fuck? Let's go.
There's a lot of
Sonya's
shit that was happening.
going to kill us all. We have done a bad job at swearing less.
I never agreed to that. I cannot.
Hey, I've been saying the F word fluently since I was like 7, so...
I mean,
I learned in
fluently,
6th grade
I don't
from
use
a
fluently
combination
very
of him
often,
and Logan.
but I don't curse that much.
Combination of you and Logan.
I hate it here.
As he whispers that to you.
Okay.
I will let you say your form of final goodbyes, and then I will have everyone meet here.
Alright.
As you have one more topic you would like to look at?
Yeah.
The
political nature of the Feywild.
The political nature?
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually very in depth. It wouldn't even take much of a. I mean, if you're looking at it, it's what are you wanting to know?
He wants
Because you already know a large.
He wants to specifically understand the position that Nemea is in.
Okay,
Because he
so
doesn't get that.
no one goes between courts. Technically, there's 3. No one goes between courts. To go between courts, you would have to. Your domain would have to be more chaotic than the Feywild itself.
Oh, good God.
Because of how it works.
It just keeps getting worse.
So, you get the feeling that whenever Nemea is under a different court and working for them, her domain will shift into whatever fits that best. Whether it's more nature, more nurture, or everything in between. She has such a strong presence that she not only can defend something like that, but actively change it whenever she would like to. She has no real allegiances, so that means no one trusts her. So, it's very, very volatile and temperamental.
Goody, Great, just great.
Anything else?
I have another one, but I don't know if I have time.
Go for it. No, you do, because that conversation took quite a bit.
Then you would want to look into the witch bitch.
Elune, you would know from... Because roll me an investigation, actually, because that one is a bit more...
25.
It's more like a pamphlet. You know that she is a 1T who has a strong connection with necromancy, but also with a lot of divine magic.
I was gonna say.
A lot of divine magic, as well as arcane for specifically necromancy. So there's a disconnect between the information. It almost feels like there's two different people you're reading about. Because one is vicious, one is ready to put anyone else in jeopardy to get what they want, and the other one is hypersensitive and caring, and it literally feels like you're reading about two people.
Is there anything about connection that, like, trying not to metagame, but...
The personalities of them, because it's the same person. Mm-hmm. The personality is very closed off. They don't open up to the writer at all.
Okay.
As you hear DeGale open up a cold one for the boys.
After that, by the time he comes out to the common room, I've completely gone fucking nuts.
Yeah. DeGale, is there anything you would have liked to look for?
Yeah, actually.
Want to help?
No.
You can't help. You're crazy. Shut up.
You make a fair point.
There's a few things I would like to look for.
Oh shit. Do you also have things you would like to look for?
Yes.
Okay. Give me topics and an investigation roll for both, whatever it is.
Okay,
First one.
any books about the Darkcloud tribe at all?
Okay.
8.
You find words. You know that the chiefs have, through generations, been pretty strong, but they haven't always been like they haven't always succumbed to lycanthropy. So it's not like major tabs were taken. It was just, oh, I've heard this here, like this another place. Mostly rumors, no real conversation had. It's not really this person's forte to know about this.
The second thing is the history of Timorphus.
Roll me an investigation check, and you can add advantage to that.
So that's a 19.
You get a lot of this fucking bitch, and like, I hate. This is the most biased out of any of the journal entry. You could have like looked at an open like a book, and it was the most unbiased thing you've ever read because it's just someone watching and paying attention. Mm-hmm. No, they hate this one. They're like, Ollie hates this fucking being. They get on it, like you get the feeling that Timorphus is the opposite of Ollie in just about every way. Where Ollie's all about control, Timorphus is all about chaos. He is about like changing things up. He's about letting your feelings dictate who you are and what you can do. You get the feeling that the more you feel, the less closed off you are and the more vulnerable you are, the stronger your power and connection would be to Timorphus. Where you show a lot of restraint, that release would cause a large spike in power.
One last final thing. Any ways to connect?
Ooh, roll me an investigation check on that one. That one's weird because there's a lot of different things. Because there also are 3 moons.
Yeah. 12.
So you get the feeling, because it's in the same book that Time Orifice is all about. No, that he doesn't want to be around it. Like the moon makes him lose control, so he will have like all the supernatural beings when Kohon is at its height are powerful. They're stronger, but they're more feral. They are their base instincts. There are druids that allow themselves to, who are specifically in the circle of the moon, allow their animal instincts to take over and become more powerful beings because of it. You know that there are a few different druidic circles. One of them is closely tied to a very familiar name of the... I'm gonna look it up. You know which group it is. It's the fuck. Yeah, the naturalists. That is it. So the naturalists have a very, very strong connection to the moon, specifically. Say, what would you like to know?
I would like to know. So I rolled a 20, not a dirty 20. I would like to know anything I can find about who my mother may be,
Okay.
if it's possible.
Yeah. So. Oh wow.
Right.
Roll me an investigation check.
That's what I rolled.
And you got.
I got a dirty 20. And I think it would also be in conjunction with like what happened.
Yeah.
How did I end up where I found myself?
So. Roll me a history check.
Also a 20. 18 plus 2.
Okay. So you start doing research on the Abyss. Your mind just wanders, and you start to this is not, like I said, these are journal entries as something feels off. You read about the Abyss, and it almost talks as if it's a person. Like it's an entity. Like it's moving, talking, like it's like personified. It is almost hard to grasp that an entire plane of existence is an entity in of itself. And as you do, you start to notice that there are very strong like connections with this entity. As you come across the name Siba. A description of an air genasi with different tinted skin, an off color of her eyes, and long hair that would probably go to her feet but is always flowing in the air. This description just jumps out at you. But you don't know why. You just feel a general draw towards this name.
Yes, I Bless you.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to. May I make a stealth check? Or a sleight of hand check to tear out this page?
You have to make a strength check to do that.
Ooh. Okay. That is a 16.
As you go to rip the page out, you feel some arcane protection around it as you go to rip the page, and it just stops your hand.
Write down all the info in my.
Go for it. Yeah. Write it down easily.
I think that's enough for me.
As you kind of finish, as everyone has kind of delved into their own studies after watching him freak out for about an hour,
Sure.
2 hours. It's hard to tell time here. You're 5 seconds away from starting up your chaos board on the books. Like, that's how much you're losing it as everything's starting to click and nothing's starting to click. Boldaius walks back in.
How was it?
It was good.
Bubs waves to you.
Hey, Bubs.
Bye.
Say bye.
No, hi.
Hi.
What did he say?
Zanis is just sitting there. He's got this fucking giant stack of notes. He's like getting ready to run out the door.
Also, Catilda walked you back. Sorry, we said Catilda did walk you back, so she's outside of the doorway. Are you looking out of the doorway?
I was getting ready to walk out.
Until you walk out now.
Great.
I look at you and I smile. But it was good. It was a good talk.
What the fuck was that?
Nothing.
You smiled in my general direction, and I'm honestly terrified.
Good.
Why?
What did he say?
We had a good talk.
Insight.
I like good talks. Yeah, you can roll an insight check if you want.
May I?
You can roll a deception check. Or a persuasion check.
We had a good talk.
Persuasion check it is.
19.
17. Yeah.
What was this?
What?
So, that
Yeah.
plus this.
Okay. Plus what I already have?
Yeah. Plus
So I'm Gucci.
Cool.
So I don't notice anything.
I mean, he's being weird, but it's not that he's technically.
He's not lying. Per
He's
se.
not lying. He's literally like, it almost seems like he's processing as well.
Okay.
There's a lot on his mind, but good talk seems to be accurate.
Okay. Great.
There seems to be a lot more there, but as you can tell, yeah.
Not worth pursuing at this moment.
No alarm bells, but definitely clocked it. He has a nice smile for a half-orc.
Okay. I didn't roll an insight. He's still stuck on the smile.
Got it. It's a weirdly nice.
Yo, he's terrified. Xanis is fucking terrified.
Yeah,
that ain't right.
Warm.
That ain't right.
It's fine.
Like it. No.
Anyway, anything else?
We have to be in the hall.
We're going to be beckoned.
My question to all of you is, what's our next move?
Right foot. As Bubs raises hands. I like to start my right.
I agree with Bubs.
Thank you, Bubs.
Always looking forward.
I mean, my next step is to go out into the common room and organize myself.
That's gonna take a while.
You see this shit?
DeGale, did you find anything interesting? So, to the common room?
To the common room.
Yeah.
Lead the walk out.
Alright.
And then as I get like 10-ish feet past Catilda, I'm gonna turn around and look backwards.
Yep. So you all walk out as Boldaius turns around. As soon as you step out to your left, you feel a very powerful, ominous presence. As you look to your left, you see Catilda
He glances
smiling.
down and goes, "Ah!"
Oh, you dropped it! And she catches it for you. As the pages kind of like splay out, in like an instant, she's like Spider-Man catching the food on the tray.
Tobey Maguire is
Goes to hand it
squinting.
off.
You dropped this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway,
And I'll come over to Catilda and like kind of like pat her on the shoulder and be
Ow.
like, "Good job."
Yeah, she like nuzzles you a little bit.
he was like, oh. Alright, are you ready to go to the
Where we going?
I don't know that.
He said to the common room.
Alright, we go to the common room.
Also, do you have
Nice to
red
meet you.
string?
A what?
Red string.
Maleo? Oh. You got red string, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, wait, can you bring it?
As Malil will like stand up. Pushes the chair back in. And then like slumbers over.
Seriously, there has to be a better way to protect yourself than that.
No. I don't think that is.
What if I made it?
You could try. Pink. She like opens up her body, she's like,
I'm not gonna try and hit it. I'm not saying that I'm powerful enough to break it.
no, to like feel it.
Oh.
As like you. What was that motion?
It was just a hand. It was just a...
It looked like this, and I was like, sir!
No, it was just a hand.
So I'm just gonna be like,
We do not support
Yeah,
boob
yeah.
armor in this podcast.
I support
We do not
boob
support
armor.
boob armor in this podcast.
I support.
Hey, I have 1,000
No.
hours in Skyrim. That's all I'm gonna say.
I support all armor in all styles.
That's fair.
If you want boob armor, you can have it. I would take boob armor. It looked great on me.
Caine would take boob armor.
Exactly. Thank you.
What the fuck just happened?
Boob armor.
I
So
don't know, man. You grab
As
your
you
fucking
touch it.
tits.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
as you go to touch the armor, it almost feels like rubber. Like as you put your hand on it, it's rubber, and as you put pressure, it pushes back. It's a lot. It keeps me awake, and it also keeps me safe. And allows me to bash in the skulls of whoever I want. It's handy. She like pats you on the shoulder.
Do you know who made it?
One of Dad's old friends.
Wonder who that was.
Me too.
I think I know exactly who.
Oh, well, that makes two of us. She keeps walking. And then she goes, "Oh shit, no, that's for you." And she hands you her red string. She has a giant spool of just red string. What?
What? Did you just carry it?
She pulls out of her satchel some like a scarf that she knit herself.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
I feel like
It's more like a napkin, but it's gonna be a scarf.
I feel like I can't use this because it would not be a worthy use of your
No, I needed to go with something other than red because it's just makes me angry.
It won't stain.
That's not true at all.
Huh?
That's not true.
Red can stain. No, I guess you were talking about like with the blood drinking it won't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it still will because it won't be the same kind of red. You know what I mean? It's like. Have you ever looked at like 12 different lipsticks that are like just another shade above?
I mean zero offense by this, but do I look like I look at lipstick?
She looks at your lips. She goes, "Yeah."
I'm dead.
Oh, she turns around and just goes. Did not cross
Give
your
her a high five.
She goes up for it, but she like doesn't have enough effort, so she gets like your elbow.
It's the thought that counts.
Is it? I wish I could
Sometimes.
think.
Come on, let's go to the common room. Stop wasting time.
Skips ahead. Sylvania's just in the back, just like walking.
I forgot she was there.
What has been her reaction to my fucking?
She's been trying to ignore it, but also
Descending
is like,
madness.
weirdly interested. Anyway, as you all enter the common space, they're all chilling, just like in a corner by themselves. Not like weird, but like they're in like this little like relaxation area, similar to where they gave you guys like space before to talk. It was very much like it's secluded, so you guys have your essentially space to yourself.
What'd you find out?
Oh, he's back. As Franz just pipes up.
There's tax going over.
Hey, stay away from my. Okay, nope. That's fine. Is that a pin? Nope. Nope. Cool. Is that a pentac? Nope. Okay.
It's separated into like into all 5 of the topics.
Yep. So he's going nuts. So, would you like to address anyone in a private conversation?
In a private conversation.
I mean, that's what this time is for, as you know. It's for you to say anything.
Mira says, "Address me."
Dress you.
Adam!
What? I didn't do shit.
No threatening the animals.
You
Very
pet her.
legit.
You pet her right now.
Show that you love the puppy.
I just wish everyone saw literally Mira like jumps on Adam for a good like 10 minutes while he's fucking here. As soon as he walks in the door, Mira's like, friend!
And then usually the first thing I say is, fuck
You
off.
don't ever get in the door. Every time you open the door, the first words that come to your mouth are, "Fuck off, Mira."
She's adorable. Anyone I want to address in private?
Yes, you can.
Matilda.
I was talking about the party, but yeah.
Oh.
Like, you're gonna be spending time with all of them. So I'm saying, if
No.
you want to say goodbye to any of them.
I actually want to say something to Catilda in private.
Okay. So Catilda like goes to walk over to the table as she walks behind you, and she sees you make eye contact. She goes, "Hi."
I kind of like nodded over.
She like walks over. "Hi, hi, friend, brother,
Sister.
brother, friend."
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
This can't be stated really out loud, but you'll understand soon. Would you like to be my bodyguard? We'll get to hang out all the time.
I would love that. How I do?
How you do?
Yeah.
Well, basically, we just hang out all day long.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. Do you want me to beside you the whole time?
I mean, not 24/7.
You
but
tell me. I'll be in the same room, and when you want me around, I'll be there. Right?
sounds good.
Cool. Oh, we do that. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna go say hi to Vitriol. He doesn't like me, so I like to hang around him.
Yeah, just start laughing. You know, like,
She like gives like a cute
We
little.
stand Catilda.
We see the cute little chuckle as she's like, well, "All right, well, I'm gonna go over there. You have fun with your friends, okay?"
why is Mira Catilda?
Is it because she's cute? Because she's
Deadly.
honestly
Terrifies
not a
Gary.
thought in the brain.
No, not a single
Not
one.
a single
And
one.
the
single
escape
brain
art- and the
cell.
escape artist max the fuck out.
Pure instinct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, so you're free to have conversations with any of them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You can pull him off the side. Well, he's going crazy. What are you doing?
I don't know. I just sit down somewhere.
Okay. Down. You also sit down somewhere different?
I would probably sit with DeGale.
Want to sit with anyone? Are you giving your insight check? See if he has the body language of someone who wants company.
That's a nat 23, so I will know if you want it or not.
Do you want company?
It doesn't matter. Like I.
Do you want company? Yes or no? Are you wanting a moment to yourself to think and process, or
No.
no? Okay.
Like it doesn't matter right now. Like if someone can sit right next to me, I just won't care.
Okay. So he is not. His essence is not inviting.
I'm gonna go say hi to Catilda, and we're going to have a hushed conversation while you're in the bathroom.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, anyway.
I like to imagine he already has covered one fucking full wall in the time he talked to Catilda.
What are you setting up there? Why don't you describe that to us?
It is literally all of his notes on each of the 5 topics that he fucking studied.
I just got done watching The Wire recently. For anyone who knows that, whenever they start putting up the bulletin board, it's a really iconic message. I don't know. It's just an iconic theme in the show when they just start putting up the board and everything starts connecting. Kind of what I'm feeling now.
The Carrick one just has in the middle there's just how is written in big bold letters. And then it's here's one of this one war where he had all the advantages, it was easy win. Here's one where he was outnumbered by 4-1 and won easily.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Do what?
Nice. I'm kind of just.
No, Mira.
What does DeGale think about all this?
About the bulletin board?
I mean,
Or
in general, it seems that DeGale has been pretty quiet throughout our stay at the castle.
I mean, there's really not much for him to do here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just feel like DeGale just wants to get out of here and
I don't.
yell at fucking
Oh.
because I'm supposed to be kidnapping this bitch. And this fucking what's her name?
Where did Adam go?
The bathroom.
Someone else is peeing.
It's true.
Anything fun happened while I was gone?
No.
One wall of the common room is just fucking.
Got it.
So what you want to talk about?
I just wanted to meet you. We weren't formally introduced.
She reaches her hand up.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Gale Ringfeld. I didn't know that I was family, but here I am.
Catilda. I don't know about her last name.
It's okay. Where are you from, Catilda?
Here.
Ah. How long have you been around?
As long as I can remember.
And how long is that in...
Well, technically I've been told a few centuries, but I don't know what that means.
That's totally fair. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
I hope to get to know you better.
Yeah, I like your eyes. You're pretty.
Thank you.
Time.
Where is her crystal?
So hers actually sits on her shoulder
Okay.
as a rock. Does not move. It's just a pebble on her shoulder.
Do you have any advice for me?
Just get on Daddy's good side. I think he likes you. I mean, you're related somehow. Haven't heard about you though, so it's been interesting. I was very surprised. I was like, another one. That's 8. I like 8. It's a round number. It's like a 0 with a belt.
I love that. I love the way you see the world. Would you be interested in signing my notebook?
I would love to.
Besides it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out.
I put hags for have a great summer.
I love that.
I really love summer. I've never actually
experienced one, but I've heard stories and they're great.
Oh, excellent. Well, by all means, and I flip through my book, and I have a drawing of a summer evening and a poem about it, and I give them to her.
Well, thank you.
I hope you enjoy.
She like takes it and runs to the corner and reads it. And her head does not leave the pages, except to look at Boldaius from time to time.
Precious.
That's my big sister.
Big little sis.
That's all I got.
Are you having a final conversation with anyone?
I would like to sit next to Gale.
Gale?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Catilda kind of leaves you on the couch kind of by yourself, a little bit away from DeGale, kind of by yourselves-ish.
Hey, what's going on?
I feel like we haven't had much of a chance to talk since yesterday.
It's been a little bit of a whirlwind. It's good to see you again.
It is good to see you. Brother.
Feels weird.
Very
You can
strange.
just call me Gale.
Yeah, I will do that.
So what's going on? You seemed a little bit mum after your conversation with father. Still don't like it.
Ollie sounds a lot better.
Ollie.
Even then, still just does not roll off the tongue.
No, I wouldn't say so.
I mean, there were just a lot of things that, not knowing anything about my heritage,
I know the feeling.
So you don't know anything about your past either?
Nothing at all. My first memory is someone with the face of vitriol beating me and telling me I had to learn all of these history books and study and train. So I'm afraid I don't know much about anything beforehand.
Your first memory. How old are you? Like, how old do you look?
Mid-20s. 22 is how old I am, but I look older.
Okay.
And I absolutely have, like you can tell I was abused a lot.
Yeah.
Like, scarring, all that good stuff.
Got it. Well, the rest of us kind of fall in the same boat. We woke up in prison together. Now I don't know why I was there. I can guess. But yeah.
Seems that Ollie's putting a lot of responsibility on you.
At least he wants to.
You don't seem afraid of it. You seem the most ambitious of our little party.
I don't like being used.
Understood. Well,
And there are many who've been trying to use all of us.
well, as long as we stick together, I'm sure we will be fine. I hope you know that you have my support.
You have mine.
I feel like we would do that Roman, like, you grab each other's
The Warriors class?
Yes!
The Greek warrior
Yes!
class BS.
Oh my god, how brotherly of you.
Brother! Brother, stop that!
As you clasp, the conversation kind of runs to a general halt. Would you like to say anything else to him or anyone else? Okay.
I would look at, like, Zanis for, like, an opportunity. And then...
He doesn't look at you once.
Exactly. And so then I look away and drop the whole thing.
Got it. Roll me a d20 at your insight.
That is a...
You feel Boldaius' eyes on you.
Turns around.
I look a little worried. like, I'm like a little worried that you're just losing your shit for as much as I can understand for fucking horse armor. So
Yeah, you're
Horse armor.
I'm worried about your mental.
Boldaius
Okay,
legitimately-
no, hold on. I'm not discussing genocide this time.
Everyone just
I
stops.
I want to walk away, but I can't.
I know that's what the board was for last time, but it's not this time.
I feel like you're catching a very dirty look from DeGale.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
I didn't. Bubs pipes up.
I cast message at Bubs and it's just I say, I love you so much.
He replies,
I love you too. Also, I wasn't around. I don't know what's happening.
I'm obsessed with Bubs.
I fucking love Bubs.
Bubs is the greatest thing to ever happen to anything ever.
Okay, you're scaring me because earlier you smiled at me and now you look at. Are you okay? Are you sick? Do you feel well?
I don't think I can get sick.
You've possessed a general disdain for me since we met, and now you've shown joy at seeing my face and then genuine concern.
I'm home. I feel at ease.
I don't ever want to go home again. I don't like the way that it's scaring me.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'd gotten comfort out of you hating me, and now I'm scared.
Everyone's watching this, right?
your family
Yeah.
is ignoring the conversation actively. Except for Catilda, that's just like,
Like tennis matches.
yep.
Absolutely. Very on brand with her.
It's not easy to ignore because Zanis is very loud.
No, they're aware. They're actively ignoring.
I don't know.
No, this. What did you talk about?
Good things.
Like,
It's a good conversation.
you keep dancing around this question.
I have
My
never
feet
seen
have been
Boldaius.
planted still.
I've never seen Boldaius dance ever.
Both of you are not this. Okay, Bubs might be that, not understand that. You know what I mean.
Are you talking down to Bubs?
Hemo really can dance though, as he's doing the robot.
Oh, I quit. No! Stop that. Caine,
In my
I
mind,
beg of you.
I'm just wondering how the fuck this thing was part of a group that took out its rat. Like, I'm so lost that I don't give a fuck about Zanis anymore. I'm just like, how?
You see a
How?
complete tone shift in Boldaius.
Wait, what? He's just dancing. What? Why is that confusing? What did you find out? You were hiding things.
He's made of mithril.
And
Why is he doing that?
you're full of shit.
I mean, I don't think I'm full of it.
Bubs is like, "Bleh."
I would pay no attention to the crazy person that's been going nuts for the past day.
DeGale,
Yeah.
I need you to have my back on this.
He's actively not listening.
God damn it, DeGale!
Yes.
He's acting weird.
And?
You're weird.
He smiled at me.
I'm glad you finally smiled.
Yeah, see, happy days.
He's not telling us something.
I
Are you
smiled at you earlier because Catilda was in the hall, and I mean anyone with eyes, and Bubs as well, would know that
Aw.
you are deathly afraid of her.
That's because she's terrifying!
I don't think so.
She literally talked about how she's not allowed out of the house anymore because she keeps murdering tons of people.
You're just getting daggers. You feel the eyes from Catilda.
This is not to say that you're a bad person, you're just very scary.
I think she's very sweet.
Smiling. No thanks.
I don't want to sleep here anymore.
I mean, I think she's very sweet.
I mean, it's a good thing I don't have to sleep, but... Stop staring at me!
Walking in, you see Ollie.
Shit! He starts running to
As he enters the room, everyone immediately feels the presence and the gravity. Your immediate thought is to go cover it up. But you are fully realizing who just walked in. And you get everyone, from like all the entire family is just baffled. He does not leave that throne room. Other than like maybe the library. So, do with that information as you will. As he walks in, and the presence bears down on everyone.
Father?
I was gonna clean that up.
No, I'm definitely one for modern art. As he's like looking through them from a distance. Mm-hmm. Everyone's name is up there. It's really fun.
The fact that he wants to kill Loon is up there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And every single one of the family members also has seen what's going on there. I thought it would be more appreciated if I came down here instead. As, we can have brunch in here, right? Lunchtime now. I was held up by certain conversations. So, I'll make us some food. As he goes to the bar.
Does Franz just like run away from the bar?
Franz was with the family
Okay,
in
gotcha.
the corner, and you see Franz just like, but that's my. And he just like immediately backs off, looks at Vitriol, and Vitriol's like,
If it's possible to do every nervous tick that there is all at the same time, Zanis is doing.
okay, so Zanis explodes.
Zanis is.
He is fighting off a literal panic attack.
Yeah. Some saving throw. He's fighting it off.
He didn't even do it right.
Exactly. I thought it was on purpose. So
19.
it's hard, but it is. You can breathe. The walls are closing in, but you can breathe.
He hasn't, literally like the spot that he was staring at whenever he walked in, he's not looked away from, and he's just breathing really shakily.
Does he sound like he just like ran like 30 miles? Just...
Not a single breath is leaving. He seems to be holding his breath for a very long
Wait,
time.
I have calm emotions. You want that?
I mean, you can cast that if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay.
It's like a 20-foot radius. I think it's like 40. So the whole room gets covered in calm emotions, which helps tremendously. As you finally catch your bearings,
Like the second it's
and as you sigh and you look down, you see Catilda is rolling up that one piece of paper,
Rolling.
walks it over to you, and hands it to you. The one with the man's name on it. The one you were staring at.
Grabs it.
Mm-hmm. And she walks off.
He pulls out a piece of paper and he writes something down on it, and he is going to give it to Catilda.
Okay, so she stops as she sees you writing down. Okay. Do you hand it to her?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. She goes down, sits down, looks around real quick.
All it says is, "I will be back. I will let you see color."
She's having a tough time reading. She has a poker face on. Insight check.
Poker check.
That is 17.
You don't know what's going on in her brain. She is not like a damn thing through. She may be inept at a lot of things. Pretending that nothing is wrong is not one of them. As Ollie finishes casting a spell, the Hero's Feast is presented in front of all of you.
Oh, hey, we know the smell.
Mm-hmm. As any food that you can imagine is in front of you, seems delicious, seems good and hearty.
A munch.
Cool.
Le manche.
Le manche.
Le crunch.
Le crunch and le manche.
I don't know where my dice are. My dice are right in front of me. I just rolled.
I was so confused. It's like, where would his dice be if they're not in front of him?
Much obliged.
I've just been lying the whole time. You'll gain 17 on your max HP. For the long rest. And then you will get, I think it's immunity to frightened.
Yeah, it's just frightened.
And advantage on like wisdom saving throws, I believe. Anyway, so have a seat, as I would like to address some things. Do you all sit down?
Fuck yeah!
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can't stay in the same spot.
But not at the table. Okay. Sitting down at the table.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I thought I said that.
Oh, sorry. No, I just didn't hear it.
I thought you were as Ollie, like staring at me, so I was staring back in character. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what happened just now. I was like,
No, I didn't have the dickhead face on. Wait.
what? Oh, I was like, okay.
Oh, no.
Honey, no.
Handless.
So, and he gives a quick glance to DeGale, just clocking. Okay, so you all have had your time in my library, and it is time for you all to move on to your next endeavor, build your power as it may be. Is there anything you would like from me before you all leave? I would like to be fair.
Is there anything I need to know about this and my heritage, sir?
Your heritage shall come with time and power. Those you have to build on your own. The gem is a way that I can communicate with you, and if you need to communicate with any one of your siblings, it's possible. As well as it helps you tap into your heritage. Perks of it.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Time.
This doesn't feel like the right time to ask a ton of questions.
Well, now is the only time.
I point to the carrot board with the big hat in the middle of it.
Okay. Yes. The horse armor. Talking about? What you talking about?
How did Carrick win at every?
Oh.
The horse are.
He thought you were pointing at something different. He thought you were pointing at the other name.
The horse are. That's how we won.
God damn it, you beat me to my joke.
He won the horse armor.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. Is I thought he was just about to tell me that he was just the best fucking horse rider of all time. He just fucking single-handedly won battles on horseback.
You hear a grim neigh in the distance.
So, well, he has a certain ability that it's hard to place. He goes into a sort of battle meditation. It allows him to tap into some unknown force and influence the battle. I'm not fully aware of what it is. And he's tried to explain it and show me, but it is something that I am not capable of seeing for whatever reason.
Hope he doesn't me, because when I left, he wanted to kill me. So
If he wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
he did throw a boulder at me. He just missed.
Carrick missed. That's cute. Okay. Anything else?
I forgot his name already. The guy who's Trelaka. Naskil. No, it's
Nasik? Yeah, Nasik. Oh, he was a, wizard, tinkerer of sorts. He was from Viztalk. He helped me take down a few high-profile targets in exchange for some favor and power.
I believe he's the one who owns.
Oh. Oh, tell him I said hello. And to fuck off.
Good, so you not on great terms?
No, we're fine. He's just a cunt.
Figured that out. That's why he, summoned a kraken to stomp on him. He did do that.
I don't like that. Continue.
I guess we'll just go down the line. I point to Loon.
Oh, yeah, a wonderful woman. Very interesting.
Why did it seem like there were two very different parts?
Her machinations ran deep. It was hard to understand what she was fully on about. Even under mind control.
Well, she killed me, and I fully intend to return the favor.
Interesting.
Used me, then killed me.
She just killed you.
Not outright, but put me in a position to be killed.
You start to see him start to, once again, look past you. 1,000-yard stare. And you start to see his demeanor shift. That's why.
What?
You see his fangs start to grow a little bit. I see. Well, I'll give you 10 minutes. He cracks his neck, almost an 180-degree. After 10 minutes, I will hunt you down and kill you.
For what? What?
What?
9:59.
What?
9:58. 9:57.
I sprint. Get some shade silver.
I cast fly on you.
You can jump out the window. There are windows around.
Okay, yeah, goodbye.
Okay.
He said you all.
What?
All 4 of us? Or
52. 51.
all right.
50.
Shall we?
Yeah. I find Gale and start running.
Yep. So you all just have out the window?
Yeah, I got more spell slots. I guess I'm casting fly myself too. Bye.
I'm not hopping out a window. I'm running down the fucking castle.
I forgot. Roll me an insight check. Yeah, everyone can roll me an insight check because that was a very, very quick demeanor shift.
22.
19.
Damn. Nat 20? God.
Brother.
Fuck this goddamn glove. It kills me.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
7. He's just fucking crazy. At this point, there's no reason. He's just fucking crazy. You two... Something about what he was looking inside of you after you mentioned Alun killing you sparked something. That spark had to be something related to the way you were brought up, the way who you are, what you are, something had to do it.
Also, as I'm like flying down to the ground to get to shade silver, I rip off the fucking necklace.
Mm-hmm. As you rip off the necklace, you hear, "Great." And that's it.
What?
As you all will hit the ground. Yeah. For you. Oh, Dad. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Damn, it really be like that sometimes. Anyway, as you all hit the ground, what do you do? So you hop on stage, Shade Silver. What do you do?
Be landing safe.
Okay.
I got 3 slots.
Does he
All of
really
cast
just fucking
fly on-
bulldoze
it's
out
a
of the building?
concentration spell. You have to upcast it to get
Yeah.
multiple people.
Oh.
Yep. Or no, I'd just use for the fall.
Does he really just fucking like
You can
bulldoze
target
out the
everyone
fucking
if you want, since it's that.
For the fall?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Featherfall's like
Yeah.
8 people.
5 people. So
Yep.
cast for the fall.
I will rage to run faster.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You Angie running. As you all hit the ground, so who you're flying or he's flying?
Cast it on. I guess I would cast it on myself, probably.
Okay. So Featherfall hits you all. You all float to the ground as you are sprinting down. You are kind of Iron Manning. Are you surfing? Are you Supermaning? Are you Iron Man? Okay. As you're kind of like piloting yourself down. Are you on anything?
I have nothing to ride. The only thing I was riding was Sima Willie, and I don't know where the fuck he's at.
Well, he's floating down with you guys. Him and Bubs are with you guys.
Did he just fucking bulldoze out the side of the building?
I mean, no, he jumped off the balcony with everyone else. After everyone else, because he was trying to catch up with what happened.
I didn't think he was small enough to fit through.
You know. I mean, you don't hear anything. You don't see any rubble. So, Hema Wheelie will land. So will Bubs. So,
When I call for Shade Silver, does he show?
yes, Shade Silver appears. Mike is there.
Hell yeah.
So what do y'all do?
Hightail it.
Okay. Are you just flying
I'll just fly along.
Because it's for like 10 minutes, I believe.
I think I have enough time to at least hopefully get to the borders.
Got it. And then are you riding him a wheelie or Mike? Because I'm assuming you're running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Mike is following behind as you all are speeding off towards the fog. You hear in your heads 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes as you get to the fog. Are you running into the fog?
I will, but as I'm going, I shout to whatever his name is. I say his actual name.
Oh, Nosik?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nosik, I know we're not cool. I know that we have our issues. I will go straight to this talk right now, please.
Are you tapping into your lycanthropy? Okay. Are you doing anything?
Sticking with these people, I think.
Okay.
I don't think I don't have the relationship with Ollie to ask for anything. So.
And you?
So I would be at the back of this group because my speed would be slightly behind them.
Okay.
They make it like 300 yards from the fog, and I will drop my speed gradually.
So as you actually start to enter the fog, it's thicker than it was before. You can only see like 10 feet around you. Your group, you can for each person. And as you start to continue into the fog, you hear as it sounds like very, very heavy footprints are hitting the ground. As they are, you see 6 eyes looking from behind you. Here, here, and here. And you start to hear a low growl. 3 of them, almost harmonizing.
It's a Cerberus.
As you can't tell what it is. You can't see it in the fog. You can just see the eyes. But it's stretching easily over 25 feet tall.
Great.
As it is starting to increase its speed and follow.
Zanis, go. Come on!
As you all are getting chased, what would you like to do to try and make sure that you don't get caught?
I'm pegging.
Make a persuasion check. Are you doing anything to go? You're in a forest area, technically.
Does it seem like I have a good angle on what the fuck it is?
I mean, you know just as much as I described.
I'm gonna try to. This is a very large creature, right?
Yeah, no, it's I think it's not gargantuan, but it is huge for sure.
It's not going to work. Fuck it. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay, roll it. Yeah, let's say straight roll. because it's a big creature. But yeah,
It barks just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 24.
24. That'll hit. That is the number you needed.
Sick.
Oh, this will be fun.
Casting it at second level.
Okay. Roll me that damage. Hi, Cerberus. Hi, Serby.
Radiant damage, and it's
Shiny.
shiny.
So as you kind of, how do you, what are you channeling? Where's this energy coming from?
It's coming from my Warlock Pact.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. So as you kind of turn around and you see all of it, you're trying to figure out what it is. And as your brain is starting to rack itself, trying to figure out everything you've read, everything you've hunted, anything you try to figure out some sort of weak point, you feel the feather start to like almost vibrate. And as it does, you tap into that essence and you hear, I gotcha. And as it does, it radiates to your chest, and all of a sudden, beaming out of your chest, it directly hitting the middle of the two sets of eyes, smack in the face. As it blasts it back, the head recoils. As it does, you see the rest of the body shimmer as you see easily 30 feet like wide, 25 feet tall, 3 different heads. You do see a Cerberus as this very, very large canine-esque creature is bounding towards you, pissed that it just got hit in the face. You now know what you're fighting.
Where the fuck did he get that?
What is it?
It's a Cerberus run!
Would you like to yell? Everyone else is yelling. Would either of you like to yell? My air genasi?
No, I
Low-key-
think I would.
low-key air genasi.
I think I would just.
Oh, shucks.
I got 1 night of sleep. 1.
So that was an action. You're reaching out for a persuasion check.
24, by the way.
24. Cool.
Are
you
we
doing-
still running, or are we stopped and fighting?
I did not
assuming
slow
it's-
down.
I'm assuming everyone's running.
Okay, if we're still running, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. Wisdom saving throw.
So, fun fact about the Cerberus.
Do they all have to roll individually?
Oh, 3.
Left head. Pretty good. What do I have to beat?
13.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't do. So, the middle head and the left head
Yes!
both see through it. But the right head just like slumps off a little bit.
It's the meme! It's the fucking meme of the 3 dragons!
And because you can see the no! Because you can see the entire form, you see the tongue kind of lull out as it goes blah. As the middle head is pissed at you and looking forward, the left head just kind of looks around over to the right head.
Okay,
And
so
it's slowed down tremendously.
Okay.
So you two, the Air Genasi boys, have slowed down the fucking the Cerberus tremendously. With that check, you hear. Well, that's all you had to say.
Bullshit!
As you all start to feel a push, your speed will double.
heck yeah. Heck yes.
I'm running 100 feet a second.
Yeah. What'd you say, Crowe? What was that? What was it?
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, it feels gross. You start to have
That was
like
the first time you felt it.
you have
feel
like
it last time.
you have like an ichor trail behind you as you seem to be gliding off the ground.
So this is how you guys caught up to me.
That would be correct!
As that's happening, you're still keeping speed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As it is, you all of a sudden are out of the fog.
Like in
Is it
Olftheis, or
still-
we're just back in the fucking vampire area?
No, you're out of the fog and launched about 30 feet forward out of the fog into this strange area. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh no. You're getting that tone in your voice where I feel like I should be scared.
18.
Well, I
17.
wish I would rather go with my passive perception.
As well, you're launched out in the first thing as you start to collect yourself. What did you get?
11.
A natural 1.
17.
For 10.
17.
That's actually perfect. Actually, this is cool. 17,
19.
19. You two start to look around and you notice these rolling plains. The sun is immaculate here. It seems to radiate some sort of very warm energy. It's welcoming and very... For you, it's very welcoming, but at the same time, it makes you feel kind of gross. For you, it's very similar. You start
You know
to catch wind of a familiar scent. Family's here. Somewhere. You don't know where.
Tracking where that small is
You immediately, instead of looking back at what happened, you see a small village about 3 football fields away as you are not launched out of the fog.
I stopped
As
right at the edge.
you are stopped as you were keeping pace and you are held back a little bit. You planned on stopping,
Mm-hmm.
but you recognized choice was not completely yours.
Mhm.
Just as a security measure. As the Cerberus into some sort of invisible barrier about 10 feet outside of the fog, as you can now see just the heads cresting through, each one of them moving very reptilian-like, as the large snake tail rises above, tries to spit, and as it does, the invisible barrier hits and it slides down. As you guys all are kind of reeling from this, you see Boldaius is stuck in the fog. You can barely see him, barely make him out. You're set on the village. You can look around if you would like, but that is the strongest scent that you've ever gotten.
I would turn around to see if I want.
You don't see Boldaius until you look a little bit into the fog, and you can just see the large gauntlet and his face poking through the fog.
What are you doing?
I wish you find your family soon.
What are you doing?
This isn't the last time we'll meet.
What the fuck are you doing?
You're starting to get herded by the Cerberus back.
Send a message to you. Just, is this for your goal?
It is.
I'll see you again.
I will burn that fucking place to the ground!
We'll be a lot stronger the next time we meet.
Come on.
Good luck.
Zanis starts just pacing up and down the border on Shade Silver.
I'm gonna go up to Zanis and just put an arm or a hand on your arm and gesture towards DeGale. Come on, he needs us. I know.
Yeah. Bubs pipes up. We'll get him next time. Don't you worry. Hemowheelie. It's just, you're on top of Hemowheelie. Oh no, you got launched through. So Hemowheelie is collecting himself.
I want to yell through the fog. Keep them safe, bubs.
I got it, buddy.
DeGale, are you alright?
Roll an attack roll.
It has a message on it. Wow, complete miss. 13.
You hear it hit a tree near you.
I just nod and keep walking. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
It has a message on it.
It did. Roll me a perception check with
I was gonna
advantage.
say, do I know where it went? Advantage?
Yeah. Because you're doing something.
15.
It sounded. It was hardier. It kind of was a more of a thunk than it was a normal arrow, where it would be like a think.
I go and try and
It's very easy to find. You can see through the fog. As you grab it, you can text him, or you can say it out loud.
Sick. I can't say
Secrets
these words
even
on a
I don't
podcast. You piece of shit.
As you fire the arrow, hoping it made purchase.
Immediately start running towards the village.
As you run very quickly, the speed is still on you guys. As you see DeGale hoof it towards some sort of village in the distance. It's 350 yards away ish. As you make it, you see lying face down a very familiar body. Blue skin, bald head, many scars, very weathered. But it's face down, so it's hard to see. You turn it over, turn the body over. As you do, you come face to face with your father, who has died and seems to have died in battle.
Is this just straight from memories, or
What do you mean?
this area?
Never seen this place before in your life. This doesn't seem familiar. Nothing seems right here. You do, however, see a flicker of some sort of black cape with gold inlay on the inside as it disappears. The wounds are not fresh, but this body was definitely laid down in front of you. You are meant to see this. But this is definitely your father.
You said it was a black cape with gold inlay?
Yeah, like the inside is gold.
God.
The outside is black.
Did it... Was...
Humanoid, medium size. Looked more masculine, hard to tell. They seem to kind of blink out of existence as you're still reeling emotionally. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. With advantage.
Rolling over there, you fucked! I roll the same thing twice, so 10.
10.
Should I give him bardic inspiration?
I'll allow it. Usually it's a before thing, but I will allow it for this.
I think that whenever I see the dead Genasi on the ground, I would absolutely put 2 and 2 together. And I am playing a traditional Genasi tune on my dulcimer. And I'm focusing my energy towards him to make him feel better, calm his emotions. I think that would give him extra on this wisdom.
As this
D8 or D6?
A D8.
This enlightening / haunting sound, almost like whistling winds through a deep forest, start to flutter throughout the air. Feel inspired. Feel supported.
15.
As the rage, the sorrow, the strong emotions that you're feeling in this moment, these stages of grief that you're going through, you feel the pull of the Ancient One as your body is starting to morph, it's starting to pull. But for the first time, after accepting parts of it, you feel that it's a bit easier to control. And as you fully not relax, but as you fully control yourself, you don't shift. As much as it hurts, you can't escape into that other form. You know where you're at. You know what's around you. You know who's here. And you know in front of you, as you're looking directly east, your goal lies ahead. Answers to everything that's been going on, whatever this is in front of you. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. As you have entered the land of Amura.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Thank you for coming along on this journey. This a little bit longer than usual episode, but it was well worth it, as we will say goodbye to Boldaius for now. And hopefully say hello to him at some point. You know, when he's off in Italy. God.
Fucking loser.
Lame.
Who's gonna what?
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 Homest.
So, thank you all for joining us. We will see you next Wednesday. A little bit of a roster change, but we have a good time. So, thank you, take care of yourselves, and remember.
Remember to dab.
I honestly thought he just
Dab or
might
weed?
say don't do what Zanis does.
Because every time I do something,
Remind you,
We die.
Why you open up
stay
that
intellectual.
mouth?
Don't be intellectual. Don't be like me.
Because I will roast.
Bye, everyone.